for sure, one of the highlights was the film Kill 'Em All 2 that came out this year with Jean-Claude Van Damme. I played the lead antagonist opposite a Hollywood action legend. For me, it was that much more incredible because it's a legend from childhood that I admired, watch on screen, and all these films. And yeah, to work with him was a dream come true. Recently, an animated series got released on Amazon Prime. It's called Secret Level. It's an anthology, so it's a number of individual short films, which are all set in game worlds, video game worlds. And I did my first performance capture project on that, in one of the leading parts as King Elstrom. And the voice for that role was done by none other than Arnold Schwarzenegger, who is another legend, again from my childhood. And I can't believe that we worked on the same character, actually, not just the same film. That I began working on video games. So yeah, it's been a massive turning point this year for me. Canary Black is out on Prime with Kate Beckinsale, which we shot, I think, like 2 years ago. That's another thing. 2024 might seem like everything just happened at the same time for me, but it's been, I would say, more than 2 years of projects that in a way were released in this short period of time. It all started with me as usually daily checking what castings breakdowns are on Italenta. There was this new one for Vlad Petrovic, the villain in Kill 'Em All 2, and it already said that it's a film with Jean-Claude Van Damme, so I was super excited about it. Applied for it. I'm not sure about the time frame of it. Got to do the self-tape for it, and yeah, that was it. That was the one self-tape that got me the part, and it all happened very fast afterwards. So the casting director on it was Armando Pizzuti, Italian casting director. And I would say that it was definitely less than a week after I got cast that I was already on set in Bari, in Italy. Got the script on the day of the costume fitting, and yeah, head first into deep water, and we swam, and it was an amazing experience. So the casting process, yeah, happened, I would say, very quickly and very efficiently. Even before I got the part, when I saw that the movie is casting, one of my initial thoughts was, oh, I mean, even if I don't get this part, I would just love to get a part in this movie. Maybe like one line, get one of his iconic kicks, bam, right into my head, and I would be happy. That would go on my wall. I would frame that moment of bam. And yeah, when I was reading the script, I was just like waiting. Oh, I hope there is a fight scene with him. I mean, I'm the lead villain. There should be one, and luckily there was. So yeah, I spoke with the stunt coordinator and the director and told them about my screen combat training, that I've been working with stunt teams in the region as well, and that I would love to do as much of it as possible myself. And I did. There was one shot that we did with stunt double, but other than that, it was all me. That part was partially because it was risky, and partially because the production was so efficient. It's incredible how efficient they were. That, second unit was filming that shot at the same time as I was doing another scene on another location. Yeah, it was an amazing experience, and all props to Jean-Claude as well. He still is doing a lot of it himself. Um, of course, there was stunt double doing parts of it, but a lot of it was done by himself. So I spent a good day actually fighting with Jean-Claude Van Damme, which still sounds surreal when I speak about it. There was a good amount of action for me as well in this film, and I loved every moment of it. It was so early on that, to be honest, I don't remember for sure. But if I didn't know about it before that, I think Nancy Bishop mentioned it at her workshop in London, which was one of the first workshops that I ever did or been a part of. And I was so clueless about the whole industry at that time, and it was a great start. I learned a lot from her, and I think I also learned about e-talent. Until recently, languages were something that I thought I'm bad at, but it was just because of the school experience, you know. Um, so yeah, okay, I speak Slovenian natively, so I speak it pretty well. Let's say so. English, but then I can have conversations in Croatian, Serbian, and then I had a lot of experiences where I got to act in a language that, you know, I wouldn't say that I speak the language, but when it's scripted, you can learn it phonetically, understand it. So I mean, one of the most recent ones was in Turkish. I've been learning Spanish for the last couple of years out of interest, and had a couple of auditions already for Spanish speaking parts, which, to be clear, they always have a European accent or a Slavic accent to it. And even the Turkish one that I did, it was a Russian character speaking Turkish. I got the audition for an Italian speaking part in this Italian series, and I thought, oh, but I don't really speak Italian. It's one page of text. But you know, as always, if they want to see you, they want to see you for a reason. There's always a possibility of something else coming out of it. Let's do the best we can. So I got my friend to record it so I could listen to it, learn it phonetically. I didn't have much time, even on the day when I was driving for an in-person audition to Gorizia, about an hour's drive. I kept listening to it on the drive. I get in, you know, trying to skip the talk because I wanted to stay focused on the Italian scene in my head. We do the audition. At that time, I wasn't even that experienced. It wasn't one of the best auditions. I felt like I kept, you know, tripping over the words and all that. Okay, it's done. Driving back. And then I got a call. Oh, you're shortlisted. The director really likes you for that. I thought, okay, this went a bit too far for a bad audition. You know, at some point, I get selected for the part. Now I have time to prepare. I prepare super well for it. Get to the set, and when I was speaking to the director, he says, "Oh, I love your audition. I really want to show the diversity in the region. You know, people who are Italian, people who aren't Italian, they don't speak that well Italian." And so, see, I could easily say right at the beginning, "No, I'm not going to go to the audition. It's not for me." But then it ended up being exactly what the director was looking for, my broken Italian. I think I have developed method, and I think it starts before the failure. So I go into auditions with low to no expectations. I've been through so many now that yes, I learned that it works best for me if I do that, and after the audition I try to forget about it as soon as possible. And I much more prefer it than if there is some positive news that surprises me, rather than I'm waiting for it for days, months. I think that's it. Of course, it's easier said than done, and it's easier to do it with some project and much harder with others. But yeah, that works best for me. And I realized that even Like sometimes when I didn't get a part, it turned out to be a good thing because then another project came in, which would be in the same time period, and I got the other one. Look, yeah, I think that's if there is a method, that's the method. I'd say simply keep going. Um, and to be honest, at the moment, I'm scared to say anything more to him just because I wouldn't want him to change anything because apparently whatever we did worked. And even now, like after all of it, I have no idea which were, the maybe crucial moments that might not seem like it, but that actually led to me ending up where I am. Like I'm a big superhero fan, so I kind of thought of Spider-Man quote. That's how I'm feeling right now. With big power, with great power comes great responsibility. I would say that they're doing it, and but whenever you can, if you can give opportunities to new, unknown actors to get their foot in the door.